Summer is usually the season when the housing market sizzles. Families moving before the school year, buyers chasing sunny open houses, sellers expecting bidding wars. But this year, something unusual happened. The market cooled instead of heating up. According to recent data, the average home in July 2025 took 43 days to go under contract, the slowest pace for a summer month in over a decade. For context, back in the pandemic-fueled frenzy of 2021, homes often sold in less than a week. Fast forward just 4 years, and buyers are taking their time while sellers are left waiting. So, what's behind this slowdown, and what does it mean for the future of the housing market? A shift after years of frenzy. The last decade of housing has been defined by volatility. 2020-2021 pandemic boom. Historically low mortgage rates and lifestyle shifts led to one of the fastest, most competitive housing markets ever. Homes were snapped up within days, often far above asking prices. 2022 to 2023 correction. Rising interest rates cooled demand, but limited supply kept prices elevated. Buyers were squeezed, but sellers still had the upper hand. 2024 to 2025. Transition rates remained higher, affordability worsened, and more inventory entered the market. Buyers became choosier, and the red-hot urgency disappeared. Now, in mid-2025, the pendulum has swung. Instead of bidding wars, we're seeing price cuts, extended listings, and negotiations return. Why are homes selling so slowly? Several forces are converging to drag out the sales timeline. 1. High mortgage rates. Mortgage rates hovering around 6.5% to 7% are a key factor. Even if home prices aren't rising as fast, the cost of borrowing keeps monthly payments steep. Many buyers are either priced out or reluctant to commit. 2. Affordability crisis. Home prices remain historically high relative to incomes. The combination of elevated prices plus high interest rates means affordability is at its lowest in decades. Buyers want to purchase but can't stretch budgets further. 3. More listings, more options. Inventory is finally rising after years of scarcity. More homes on the market means buyers can take their time, shopping around instead of rushing into deals. 4. Economic uncertainty. Concerns about inflation, job security, and a potential slowdown in consumer spending are making households cautious about big purchases. 5. Shift in buyer behavior. The urgency of the pandemic years is gone. Buyers aren't panicking about missing out. Instead, they're negotiating harder, waiting for price cuts, and holding out for the right home. What this means for sellers. For sellers, this summer's slowdown is a wake-up call. The days of multiple offers within 48 hours are gone, at least for now. Pricing matters more than ever. Overpricing a home is the fastest way to guarantee it sits on the market. Competitive pricing is now essential to attract offers. Staging and presentation pay off. With buyers being pickier, homes that are well-staged, decluttered, and move-in ready stand out. Patience is required. Sellers need to adjust expectations. Instead of a one-week sale, a month or two on the market is the new normal. Incentives are back. Some sellers are offering closing cost assistance, rate buy-downs, or home warranties to sweeten the deal. What this means for buyers. On the flip side, buyers may see this slowdown as an opportunity. More negotiating power. With homes sitting longer, buyers have leverage to negotiate on price, repairs, and contingencies. Less competition gone are the days of 20 offers on a single home. In many markets, buyers face fewer bidding wars. More choices. Rising inventory means more variety, whether in neighborhoods, price points, or styles. Still a financial stretch. The downside is affordability. Even with negotiating power, monthly payments remain steep due to rates. Buyers must balance opportunity with financial reality. Regional differences. While the national trend is clear, not all markets are slowing at the same pace. Hot spots cooling fast. Cities like Denver, Austin, and Phoenix are seeing major slowdowns with significant price reductions. Resilient markets. Areas with strong job growth and housing shortages, such as parts of Florida and the Northeast, remain competitive. Luxury versus entry-level. Luxury homes are sitting the longest, while entry-level properties, though scarce, still attract attention quickly. This slowdown is uneven, shaped by local economies, migration patterns, and supply dynamics. Historical context. To understand why this is significant, consider, in 2015, the typical home took around 40-45 days to sell, similar to today's pace. In 2021, that number fell to as little as 15 days in some markets. The return to longer timelines signals a normalization, but in the context of higher rates and lower affordability, it feels like a bigger slowdown. What could happen next? Economists see several possible paths. Continued cooling. If rates remain high, sales may keep slowing, with more price reductions and longer listing times. Stabilization. A balance could emerge where prices adjust slightly, inventory rises modestly, and buyers regain confidence. Rebound. If rates drop significantly, pent-up demand could trigger another surge in activity. Most experts agree. Housing remains undersupplied in the long run, so even with a slowdown, a full crash is unlikely. The bigger picture. This summer's slowdown is not just about numbers, it reflects a deeper shift in the psychology of the housing market. The fear of missing out has been replaced by caution, patience, and calculation. That shift alone is reshaping the way buyers and sellers interact. The housing market isn't frozen, it's thawing out after years of frenzy, returning to a more balanced, albeit challenging landscape. So here's the big question. Is this slowdown good or bad news? For buyers, does the extra time and negotiating power outweigh the pain of high interest rates? For sellers, is this a healthy return to balance or the start of a more painful correction? I'd love to hear your take. Would you buy now, wait for rates to fall, or hold out for a bigger price drop? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into housing trends, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the housing market affects us all, and the conversation starts here.